She made the world laugh. But in the end, Lucille Ball was hiding something much deeper. When she gave her final interview, it wasn't comedy people saw. It was truth. For decades, Lucille Ball was the heartbeat of television. Her timing, her energy, her fearless humor. It felt effortless. But behind that laughter was a life marked by loss, pressure, and quiet loneliness. By the late 1980s, everything had changed. The crowds were gone. The cameras were fewer. And the woman who once dominated Monday nights was now living in silence. Her home, once filled with noise and celebration, had become still. Some close to her said the sadness was impossible to ignore. Not because she had failed, but because the world had moved on. And that hurt more than anything. Then came the moment that seemed to confirm her fears. In 1986, she returned to television, hoping to reconnect with audiences. But the show didn't last. For the first time in her career, people didn't laugh. Critics were harsh. And those who knew her best said she took it personally. Late at night, she would reread the reviews, quietly asking herself if the magic was gone. But maybe it was never about the show. Maybe it was about time, and how even legends can feel forgotten. Still, she never stopped trying to be strong. Even as her health declined, she insisted she was fine. "I don't know how to stop," she once admitted. And perhaps that was the truth of her entire life. Strength built her career. But in the end, it also became her shield. Yet behind that strength was a woman shaped by early heartbreak. She lost her father as a child, grew up feeling displaced, learned very early how to hide pain behind a smile. Some believed that's where her comedy was born. Not just from talent, but from survival. And maybe that's what made her so unforgettable. Because every laugh she gave the world carried something real beneath it. In her final interview, when asked how she wanted to be remembered, she paused, then softly said, "For making people happy." No grand speech, no legacy talk, just that. And in that quiet answer, you could hear everything she had lived through. Because sometimes, the people who bring the most joy are the ones who carry the most unseen weight.